I mean, there's a lot of anxiety involved in the job that we're doing because during the lockdown, obviously the government was advising people to stay at home, and it seems like everyone else was going in one direction, staying at home, and I was going in the other direction, getting a train into London and going into the very places where the risk was the highest. And it's that invisible killer. You just don't know if it is something which you're going to catch. The risk is very high. I'm going into hospitals, I'm going into clinics, going into GP surgeries. And the problem that I've got is that I can't afford to get the virus and be off sick, because if that was the case, I only get the statutory sick pay, which is £94 a week. So it is very much a case of just having to get up and get in and work and just hope that I don't catch it. They had the full visor, the gown, the gloves, and very much like the full kit. They're taking samples like from doctors and nurses that are driving through, and then once they're finished, they're sort of handing us like a big bag of COVID samples, suspected COVID samples, and there I am in my thin gloves and my little cotton mask, having to transport this back to our lab, and yeah, it made me feel very uneasy that I'm not really as well protected as I should be. And we're not just talking about obviously the risk to our own health here, we're talking about the potential for spreading the virus. We are going into hospitals and clinics, and then later on in the day we're going into cancer hospitals, we're going into fertility clinics, we're going into elderly wards. The potential for us to be spreading the virus is very high. We could be asymptomatic and still be spreading the virus.